talking about that Birdman, boy. Trying to get them old wings. I ain't worried about no cocoon, you know what I'm saying? Like a Birdman, flying high in the flow, hit it high on the cushion, drop it down really low. Like a Birdman, I try to fly out the way, but I ride inside when they made their mistake. Like a Birdman, you can call me Tanner Thoughts, and in a minute I can win it when you slip up off the corner. Like a Birdman, if you don't like the results, I'll show you both of my birdies like I end a round of golf. What's the Birdman? What's the name? We can part blood, we candy paint. Trying to act tough, but no you ain't. Wishing, bitching all up in my Victor lane, but hey I bounce and hey I roll. There's not just one, but many more. Cause we the Birdman, we buzz the bunny, and we don't try to circle unless you're honey. Hey, where you at, girl, and what you need? Or do you wanna follow or be the lead? When caterpillars crawl and don't believe, so butterfly more and spread your wings. Like a Birdman, flying high in the flow, hit it high on the cushion, drop it down really low. Like a Birdman, I try to fly out the way, but I ride inside when they made their mistake. Like a Birdman, you can call me Tanner Thoughts, and in a minute I can win it when you slip up off the corner. Like a Birdman, if you don't like the results, I'll show you both of my birdies like I end a round of golf. Like a Birdman, flying high in the flow, hit it high on the cushion, drop it down really low. Like a Birdman, I try to fly out the way, but I ride inside when they made their mistake. Like a Birdman, you can call me Tanner Thoughts, and in a minute I can win it when you slip up off the corner. Like a Birdman, if you don't like the results, I'll show you both of my birdies like I end a round of golf. Oh man, with that body riding, late model princess, yeah. We don't play around, yeah, that ain't no doubt. We just send it in the corner, live, live it out. No, them Fender girls don't understand it all, yeah. Ain't no hesitate, but we just make it babe. Paint them cushions in those corners, no it isn't safe. But for my sake, will you save it all? Cause you'll do the same to my heart, yeah. Late model princess got me going crazy, yeah, she got them wings and never wing it down. Late model princess, yeah, she makes me listen when they're dirty, yeah, they got you hot and bottom. Late model princess, yeah, oh man, with that body riding. Late model princess, yeah. If I don't like them, I slide them like Carson Macedo. And they can growl about it, lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me, not you, cause I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedo. I'm just a lap car trying to survive.
That's Narc tonight, Sean.
Running in
That's
the
Narc
back,
tonight. They're trying to survive. They can't handle them.
Cause there's a black and 2041 guy heading to the junk in the field with some white on white.
We do gotta like this song. Hold on.
Or is it 99, baby? I don't give a damn, but the bank statement's lately adding up through the junk that the crazy man's making. Reckon her, reckon him, non-binary, maybe, who knows? If I don't like him, I slide him like Carson Macedo. And they growl about it.
You're awesome.
Lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me.
By the way, we do have the Kraken, the one of a kind.
I'm here to fight.
Hold on, we got the Kraken shirt on. Look at this. The Kraken shirt is on.
Carson Macedo.
And of course, sorry.
And I don't know where we go from here and what we think about it. But it seems to me you gotta be about it. Time to talk and speak comes across this week, especially when Dodgers cross the T.
And that charity's gonna be to
To
me a
be
new vehicle.
what they
Mine is
all
very
want and what they need. And then you'll go, just like them cars. Down he goes.
Hold on.
And they get to finally feel
We'll
like Carson Macedo. If I don't like him, I slide him like Carson Macedo. And they can growl about it, lonely like old bro Joe. Cartel gonna care for me, not you, cause I'm the CEO. I'm here to fight, looking to sink with my torpedoes. Carson Macedo.
Hold on. We are here today. Hold on. We got the Kraken shirt on. Look at this. Look at this. Cody says no to putting this on the market. I got it made. It's beautiful tonight. Hold on. What is, we do have Tony Vermeer in the building. We do. I don't know why. She's laughing already. Hold on. What did somebody say in the comments to make you laugh? That's all I want to know. Degenerate. So we're degenerates, huh, Carson? Because that's what Carson says. Hold on, let me get the gold mic up. That's what Carson says.
No, he said you're a clown show.
Well, yeah, he's a clown show. So who watches the clown shows, Sean?
Obviously,
The degenerate sprint car people.
obviously Carson Macedo.
Carson Macedo is calling everyone who watches us a degenerate. That's the bottom line because the Chaz said so, if you know what I mean. So you're saying that you're not here now. Okay, she was, but she's gone now. High Noon's got her. You're so there's someone in the chat, you're saying these cruel things about us as people. Who said that? Who said that?
What?
You know what I'm saying?
This DJ Parr, that's the guy who was talking about, the situation. Which, it cleared all, I'll just say, everything is good in the neighborhood, if you know what I'm saying. Somebody just said, or fucking back into comments. Kind of pissed me off when he said you're a clown, but he's your song. But he's your song. That's a huge typo. But he's your song is the reason why But your song is the reason why my son wants to buy his shirt. I like he is at least knowledgeable that he's a missile. Well, of course you want to call in. You want to call in all the time. Oh, all right. We had to take Birdman down. Birdman was actually playing. I'm sorry. Y'all could not probably hear me. Maybe you could. But no, I mean, yeah, I think I met your son. See, and I met a guy, and Carson, I know you're so excited now. You might have a chance. when I was at Gold Cup last year, I had a kid walk up with his dad, and they, Carson, you little fuck, they, or his kid, for instance, they walked up to me. The kid said to me, I love your Carson Macedo song. It's one of my favorite songs. I listen to it all the time. I show my friends. And the fucking kid, Sean, is gonna, he's in the baseball. He was explaining to me how he's in a baseball team and they get to choose their walkout song when they come out. And he was gonna pick it's happened already, but he was picking the Carson Macedo song to play as he was coming out to go and play his team.
Wow.
So as much as you want to call me a clown, Mr. Almond Boy, that's all you are, is an almond boy. And Cody has a message for you. Hold on, let me show you what you want. You want me to read what Cody had to say about your comment, sir? Let me read what Cody had to say about Carson Macedo's fucking comments about the Chaz. First of all, he loves my shirt, but it's better than his. He's trying to come out with his own. He said, you can quote me on this. This is what Cody Jacobs, on the phone right there. He said, you can quote me on this. And this is actually going against you, Spike. I'm not putting Spike's comments up there because obviously Tony's getting aroused. He said, if you can quote me on this, if it wasn't for Uncle Tommy Tarleton, he wouldn't be able to work a fryer at a fucking McDonald's. Do you know why Cody is saying this? What? You need to get to live. Is it fine on yours?
What?
The chat and everything? Are we fine? Okay, cool. She's just trying to take over. It's fine. But fine. Anyways, let me pull up what we're talking about here. We had other things to discuss, but since we jumped right into this Carson Macedo situation, we will go ahead and pull the clip. Do you know why Cody is saying this about you, Carson? Let me play this clip. We have it here. We have a bunch of fans who message us all the time. They love the Chaz. A bunch of degenerates out here. But this is what was said on the show. This is what we're reacting to, ladies and gentlemen. All this Carson Macedo comment and all that. Here's what was actually said.
I think like look at the Chaz. Like, I mean, he's a clown show, right? But like, people love that he gets on there and says stuff that's just like unorthodox. You know what I mean? I do think there's a niche for that like will really excel.
Okay, so this is where Cody had his problem. This is why he's saying that he wouldn't be able to work a fryer at a fucking McDonald's. That's what Cody said to this video clip. Listen to what Carson actually says here.
There's a niche for that.
Okay, so Sean, or viewing audience member, I guess we can't say her name no more or she's going to walk out. Do you know the difference between niche and niche?
No.
Niche for that.
Niche for that. So, by the way, Cody informed me. I'm not doing this to you, Carson. He did this. He did this because I want to get this low. He informed me that his wife is a school teacher, like in educational system. And the word niche and niche is actually the same word. There's no difference. When he says the phrase, and it's a phrase, I told Cody this. I was like, but Cody, people say it all the time, and it's true though. When someone says there's a niche audience, when he said that, niche is the same thing. You literally, the grammar way of saying it is you have a niche audience or a niche audience. These are just, he's literally saying tomato. What? What did you say? Hold on. What? No. We got a comment in the back. Carson, she probably thinks you're very attractive. Carson Macedo to call in? No, this guy, the IMCA sport mod, No, these not. No. Who? I'm looking at it. Where? Who is she talking about, Sean?
It's IMC Sport Mods.
Yeah, I'm Say Sport Mod. I'm sorry. But
I believe, yeah.
I mean, I usually do my show and then we open the lines at the end. I mean, we can open them if it's that big of a deal. I was just trying to make a point before they take over my show. But if you want to side with the audience, I could understand why. You did put your Venmo on here. So, all right, lines open. We'll stop the show. All right, there's the line. I mean, you can call in. I mean, we just stopped the show for this. So, are you calling or are you not? You already know the number. You've called in several times. We got to understand now why. We're pausing. I've never done this before, Sean. You know this. You know how the show goes. This has never happened in the history of my show. But we have been taken over now. So everybody's lines open. All right. I think this is it. Hello, are you there?
Hello, Chaz.
Yes, I respect you. I wasn't trying to ignore you. I was just making my points. You watched the show several times. What did you want to actually talk about?
The one guy getting banned from that track the other day?
You're talking about Nitro Nick from Port Royal.
Yep.
Okay, what'd you want to say?
Hold up.
Did you just tell your wife it's a Chaz? You got to go outside to talk to him? Like, what is this?
No.
That's literally what just happened. No, you literally, you got on the phone and your wife asked you, who is that? You're like, the Chaz. And you walked outside. First of all, how abusive is your relationship? Obviously, look at this. I can tell you what it's like. Look at this. I got a mark on my head right now. But anyway, outside of that scenario that is unrelated to domestic violence, did you just have to tell your wife, hold on, it's the Chaz, and walk outside?
No.
Where are you at right now? I'm curious. Are you inside the house or are you outside at this point? Are you on the couch? I was there, obviously.
Yeah, I was on the couch. Yeah.
Okay. And so what do you want to talk about? Obviously, it seems like we've already made our points with Carson Macedo. He's an idiot. He doesn't understand. Yep. You're a degenerate, for the record. But what did you want to make the point of? What you wanted to talk about this guy who was banned for Port Royal, Nitro Nick Swigert.
Yep.
He's banned for a year for using extreme language in Victory Lane. We talked about it the other day. I guess you tried to call and you didn't get through.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you like to say?
Why would you use so much foul language about a track? Are you that stupid? Why?
That's about what Spike said. Spike said he was a fucking idiot, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a bad decision. He shouldn't have made it.
I would never have done that.
Somebody in the chat just said Larson beat up Chaz. Me and Larson have had 2 physical altercations. One was unjustified, and the other one was justified, and I took the punishment. That was the black eye video. I don't know if anyone watched that. You can go back and look at it.
Yeah.
You remember the black eye video?
Yeah, I saw that one.
It was all over Caitlin.
I saw that one.
It's all Sean's fault, actually. He wanted to go eat fucking Waffle House at 2 a.m.
What? Oh.
When Kyle, yeah. Oh, when Kyle, the fucking bullshit at Chili Bowl.
Yeah.
I ain't backing down from that. Fuck that. He wants to hit me and get mad at me. Kyle can suck a dick or an Asian penis. Which one? I don't know. Go to Bangkok as far as I'm concerned, but continue the situation. What else did you want to say? That's it?
I would have waited till I got back to the train. I didn't start saying crap like that.
No, I say it online. I say it live. And if you got a problem, come and get me. The Kraken's on my side.
Damn. That's
okay.
Crazy.
So you think he's stupid? I agree with you. How do you feel about these comments from Carson Macedo saying that I'm a clown or this is a clown show, according to Carson?
Fuck him.
Why? What would
You
you
can
call
find
this?
out.
I mean, when you listen to Jeremy Elliott's and Dirt Trackers and like, I listen to Jeremy all the time for information, you know, on the situation. Or I'll listen when
Yep.
here's what I do with Jeremy Elliott and Dirt Tracker. I'll go and get lunch, and when I'm getting lunch, I got like 5 to 15 minutes, and I'll play their videos. That's I'm a daily. I hate to say this, and this is maybe where they found their goal. I'll have 10 or 15 minutes downtime, and then I'll watch their videos, and I'll watch them every day because they're informative. Well, Jeremy is. Dirt Tracker's not as informative as Jeremy. Jeremy actually has insight and information that is properly presented and told to the people. Like if I want to know something about something, I listen to Jeremy. If I want to know about the race last night that I've already watched, I'll listen to Dirt Tracker. Dirt Tracker's so successful because he basically feeds non-dirt tracking people. A lot of people who don't watch dirt track racing watch Dirt Tracker to see what's happening in dirt track racing. People who watch Jeremy because they watch dirt track racing, and then they get additional information of what's going on. That's how I would separate the two. I feel like when you come to the Chaz, however, that's when you get what's happened, what's inside, then you get what's a little dirty too, then you get a little show, then you get a little spat, you know, you get a little entertainment. I would put my show in the entertainment category. Now, some people say that, like Donnie Schatz calls that Joe Rogan. You know, very prominent individuals like Cody Jacobs calls that Stephen A. Smith. But if you don't like me, then that's a clown show now. Sean, say it.
What?
Yep. You got that. Sean's got the perfect yep. I love Sean Jepp. I put him in there every time. I ain't putting him in there every time like I did the other night. But all I'm saying is, if you like me or you hate me, that's how you categorize us. And I think that's how you categorize all these three people. Dirt Tracker feeds the non-dirt track fans need, which is way more than the dirt track fan. That's why his numbers are the most. Jeremy feeds the insider truth info situation of the big time dirt track fan. And then I come in here with this open-ended show that could reach anybody. We had 2 shows this last weekend that was about, 2.5 hours of fucking some chick and rando, you know, just comedy. Like we're in that realm that could, and this is what I told Cody, because Cody was very, negative towards Spike. And I was like, but it's comedy. Like, yeah, I mean, Spike talking about a 98 Ford fucking Taurus ain't gonna appeal to you as the dirt track fan, or you hear this sexy voice that Tony Vermeer has on the mic, and that may not be appealing, or like him calling you a broke grease monkey in an oil pit, Cody. Like, maybe that's not like professional and that's not an insider in depth, but I feel like that content that me and Spike can do sometimes with Tony Vermeer as the subject or whatever girls next week, it will reach the new people that don't know a fucking thing about racing, period. They're not a NASCAR fan. They're not a dirt track fan. They can be just a normal fucking person in the world, right? You know what I'm saying, Sean? They can be a normal person. They click play on that, and all of a sudden they're like, what the fuck? What's this David Gravel that's 5 foot midget guy? And what's this 98 Ford Taurus running over this guy for? And then what's this Cody Jacobs that is an oil change guy? And if he didn't have what's a sprint car, he'd be a pit lizard or under the fucking goalie. You know what I mean by that, Sean? I'm just saying, as you pour more Pabst Light, you do enjoy your Pabst Light. I enjoy Pabst Light now. I should actually message them.
Shit's pretty good.
It's fucking good. But that's where I fit in. Y'all, you can call me Clown Show. Other people call me Joe Rogan. Other people call me Stephen A. I say late night talk show. I think Jeremy falls in the 9 o'clock news. And then you got your Jimmy Fallons and you got your Jimmy Kimmels. If you want to traditionally package it, I'm in that late night. I'm in that fun time that isn't as stressful. I'm in that enjoyment of fucking life. you know, and then the next thing you know,
Yep.
I'm the number, for the record, I did the numbers. I was the #1 media outlet from the Knoxville Outlaw weekend. Nobody outdid my numbers. And I'm in the pitting area talking shit about Amish wills. I'm in the bar fucking hitting a punching bag with Emerson Axum. I am in the Vermeer suite. I don't know which night it was. I'm in the suite somewhere and I'm filming like some action or 4-wide parade. Like I'm just doing like normal people shit or like climbing under a camper to get the koozie that I throw out. People find that funny. I'm just saying, like outside of your Dirt Vision, World of Outlaw, Knoxville Raceway Media, who has that stage that they worked their ass on. They worked their ass to get that stage. I was the #1 media guy in the building. Period. Last week in the World of Outlaws, I outdid everyone's numbers, destroyed everyone. This is why I was saying y'all could be professional as you want, but you're professionally failing with 4,000 people. I'm unprofessionally succeeding, reaching almost 2 million people. Well, it wasn't 2. It was like 1.3. But I always like to say it's bigger than it is. That's how I got her in the room. Anyway, back to this is why I have a problem with Eldora rejecting my credentials. Because Tony Stewart didn't like how I sided with Donnie Schatz. He pulls me in his fucking trailer and rips my ass or whatever, and that's fine. He has his opinion. I have mine. He didn't necessarily get mean at me. He had a conversation with me. But because I have my side, my credentials at Eldora are denied this year. I'm technically not allowed at Eldora as a media member.
Really?
Technically, yeah, 100%. I'm rejected. I'm rejected as a media member for Eldora Speedway.
Damn.
But it's not because of the performance.
Oh.
Who had you were in the fucking grandstands when we reached 800,000 people in 3 days.
Yeah, that was fun.
We kicked everyone's fucking ass. All of media lost. I walked in the fucking building and did it the Chaz way. I feel like y'all motherfuckers are like Days of Thunder. Give me 50 laps your way and 50 laps mine. At the end, I'm going to beat you. Too bad in this racing world it's about performance. Actually performing doesn't matter to you people in your little click buddy system bullshit groups. I want to get it, Tony, so bad right now. But when I told Donnie when I told Donnie Schatz I was rejected, he said, "Oh, I'm worried about it when I get there." I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Are they about to, adjust the scales before you come up to read 20 pounds lighter? You know what I mean by that, Sean? They're going to do something to him?"
Right. Yeah.
He's worried. Donnie Schatz is worried when he goes to Eldora, what they're going to do to him. I can show you the text. After I sent him the message of how I'm denied credentials at Eldora. Yet I walked in the building and destroyed everyone. I walked in the building and won the race by a lap. This is why me and Scott Bloomquist got along.
Yeah.
I'm not a big late model guy, but real recognizes real. Me and Scott know that if you just win, you'll win. And if they want to deny my credentials, they want to reject me from coming, that's fine. Because I know it ain't about the performance. You're not rejecting me because I wasn't good enough. You're rejecting me because of your fucking click buddy system shit. Period.
Exactly.
Period. That's why. And that's fine. I'm glad you called in because you're talking about Nitro Nick. You're talking about Nitro Nick getting banned for a year, correct?
Yep.
It is very similar. He's an idiot for getting on the mic, right, and saying what he said. But a guy who went backwards on the track on a caution flag and wrecked another car got a year and a half. There should be a big difference between a guy cussing on the mic and a guy going backwards on the track, right? But because in what I've been hearing, Nitro Nick had issues with authority. Nitro Nick would say some things bad and negatively sometimes towards the PA Sprint Car Series. and was critical of Port Royal, it's just like Spike said, he's late for work. Here's your late for work card.
Exactly.
They're giving him a year, not because of what he did, but because of the history, because of the buddy system. Just like with me and Tony. Just like with me in this Eldora situation. I don't even want to say Tony because I still respect Tony. I had a very good, I thought, I guess, good conversation with Tony Stewart in his hauler in Arizona for 3 hours. I thought we had a good conversation.
Oh,
But
damn.
the results say different. At the end of the day, though, it's about the buddies and what they think. So me and Tony could walk out of the trailer and be like, all right, cool, we understand each other. Here's what we'll do. Here's how we'll go forward. But if he goes to his buddies and says, all right, I talked to him. Here's what he said. He's willing to do X, Y, Z to make up for it. And the buddies are like, no, he said he didn't fucking bend his knee. No, he said he didn't get on the ground. No, he said he ain't going to gravel on that feet. Fuck that motherfucker. And then Tony Stewart, siding with his people, says, all right, fuck that dude. That's how it works. The sprint car, this whole racing world's a mafia mentality. That's how it works. It's buddy systems. It's mafia. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's actually very similar. I am not banned from Eldora, or my media credentials are restricted. I'm not technically banned. I'm not accepted as a member anymore. Even though I destroy, for the record, I destroyed all of their members. Everyone who got a media credential at Eldora Speedway last year, who is not associated with Eldora, Dirt Vision, World of Outlaws, or High Limit, or Flow, because those are the official platforms. Everyone who's not an official platform, my numbers destroyed all of them. I killed all of them. They're all just there. These fucking photographers with their cameras, they walk up in there and make like $3,000 off the teams. They just fucking go in. They're basically vendors. They go in there and they make money off the teams.
Yeah.
I didn't go in there and make money off the teams. I went in there and made fucking shit happen. I did the Tyler Walker deal with Bitcoin, right? But I stayed away. My content wasn't about that. I provided a show in a situation that I thought was going to be very beneficial to the Kings Royal. I thought it would be cool to have Tyler Walker back there with Bitcoin and all this association. I thought that was cool, but I didn't focus my content around that. I went and handled all this other shit that was newsworthy. That's how media operates. They ain't about sucking dicks and taking pictures and little videos to make a couple grand this weekend. Real media comes in there and makes whatever is happening bigger than what it is. Period. That is media's job. To make what's happening bigger than what it is, to shine the spotlight, to build the intrigue, to hype it up and make it a fucking show. In that category, I destroyed every fucking person in the building. Did I not, Sean?
Yeah.
Destroyed them. They didn't even get close to my... Maybe David Gravel or Kyle Larson got close because they were in the situation. But the situation occurred because of me. Apparently, me and Cody talking shit's why it happened. So I should be blamed for all of your numbers. Your numbers are where they're at because of what I and Cody, I technically was filming. If you want to get to the base level of it, here's what I'm saying. All your numbers are because of me. And then you want to get mad at me and you want to deny me. That's fine. I can handle it. I'll go forward. That's all right. I'm sorry. You, Tony or audience member, are you leaving? She's leaving. That's fine. But thank you for allowing him to call in, because that is honestly he did. He made his point about Nitro Nick. I let him speak about that. And then he got me on this point. And this point is something that I've been holding in and haven't been saying. And I needed him to make these points to actually bring that out of me. So that's a great deal. It's a great deal.
You're very welcome for that, sir.
Yeah, it was, yeah, exactly. So no, I mean, it's very unfortunate that that's the case, but it's a very similar situation to Nitro Nick, to be honest.
Yep.
Is there anything
I'm glad
else?
that you let me call in. No, but I'm glad that you let me call in.
Is there any? So you only wanted to talk about Nitro Nick?
Oh, unless you want to get back on the CO topic.
What's the other topic? I was asking you what you wanted to talk about. The chat's asking what else you wanted to say. That's why I went into my explanation and spills, because you just wanted to talk about Nitro Nick. So I was like, that's kind of an old subject. You made your point. You thought it was bullshit. You thought he was dumb. So I went into my spill about into that same kind of mainframe, which I think that's what happened to Nitro Nick. Is it wasn't just what he did on the mic. It was a lot of things adding up. It was underground things adding up. So is there anything else you wanted to say, or?
Not really, no.
Okay. Well, but thank you.
Wait.
Because I needed to get that out, and I've been holding it in for a while because I do respect Tony Stewart. I do respect the subject matter that Tony was mad about. But it's a very similar situation, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that worked.
All right.
There's nothing else you want to talk about. So you just wanted to say that Nitro Nick was dumb.
Is an asshole.
Okay.
He's dumb, idiot. He's just an asshole.
Okay.
In my opinion.
All right.
Thank you for letting me call in, man.
That's it. You don't want to say anything else. I mean, everybody's asking. She just left because you didn't get to talk. I ran over you. So is there anything else? I just want to make sure before the justifiable situation continues.
No, I'm good now.
Okay. All righty.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, talk to you later then.
I guess so.
All right.
All righty. Thank you for calling. But I do think, Sean, that's fucked up that they denied me. I think it's not right.
Yeah, it is.
It's all this other shit.
You are who you are. And they don't like it.
Multiple. Not just here.
Yeah.
No, she's got her own shit. She had to go. She has to get up early tomorrow. It's fine. It's a whole nother situation. But what we do have to do is try these fucking things. Have you already drank it?
No.
You have not.
I'm almost scared too.
So we have to try. We are still going to talk about this. I'm not letting all the exteriors affect me. We have to try the Knoxville Raceway Golden Ale beer. Do we need to get a colder one? Because I feel like these are a little warm.
Mine's cold.
Yours is cold. I mean, you got colder ones. Put them out there at the same time that
Golden Ale beer. I just don't know about this.
you're sure.
Brewed and canned in Oskaloosa.
It's brewed and canned in Oskaloosa. So what's the history on this beer before we try it, Sean? Isn't there a little history?
I honestly, I don't know.
I think it was like an historic beer that was made originally back in the day and they stopped doing it. And then they just now this year reincarnated it. So at least that's the history. That's why they have that old school looking logo on it.
4.5 though.
4.5.
Yes.
Oh my God. All right. We'll do it together. Do you want to pour it in we got these frozen glasses. Do you want to pour it in the glass or you want to go straight out of the can?
No, let's do it in the glass.
Oh, you want to do it in the glass. So we got these, keep your beer code glasses. We're pouring it in. It's going into the cup. Oh my God. I can't believe this is happening. This is the color. We'll get the color on the screen here. This is the color of the beer. That's another good reason to do it in the glass. You get to see the color of beer matters, Sean. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So we just emptied the can.
It's about the same color as the Pabst.
No, I don't know. That looks more like a Blue Moon to me. What does this look like, guys? You gotta figure this out. What is this? All right. Or do you have it all the way in?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Okay. We are beer connoisseurs at this point. We've tried a lot of beers. I've got you on the Australia beers. I've got you on a lot of different beers. That's different. It is different. It's not.
Yeah,
I can't say it's a Modelo. Obviously, it's a lager. It says it's a Golden Ale beer.
It almost has to me, it almost has a citrus
Yeah.
into it. I mean, it's not bad.
It's actually not bad. I thought it was gonna be way harsher. It's not hard. It's not an IPA.
No.
No, it's not. I wouldn't even say it's like a Modelo.
It's almost cloudy looking if you look at.
Yeah, that's why I was showing it on camera. It's not clear.
No,
it's not clear.
It's not bad, honestly.
It's not a light beer. No, a Golden Ale is not a light beer. All right, chat's on the screen. Somebody said it looks like beer. Next guy said it looks like shit. Which one do we pick? Oh my god.
I mean, it don't taste bad.
That's actually not bad. I'm surprised.
I was expecting.
I was expecting bad. Now,
a really strong beer is what I was.
The smell of the cup isn't great, but that might be the silicone.
Right.
So this is we got this system here. You could put them in the freezer. It was $10 at the Hy-Vee liquor store. They had it on clearance. You apparently freeze these, and it keeps beer cold, like better than a frosted mug.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Dude, that smells very similar.
I mean, it's got a citrus, I think.
It smells similar. You got to add the orange. Oh, we fucking forgot the orange. But we did not forget to take a piss. I'll tell you that right now. We got to go. Birdman's going to play for a second. Hold on, Sean. You got to keep the chat entertained. Birdman is in the background. Talk to him, Sean.
Are they going to be able to hear me over the music? Okay. Yeah, this beer it's like a Blue Moon. Got a cloudy look to it, but it does taste good. What are we talking about? Tyler Walker? Yeah, that makes sense, Brad Reynolds.
Trying to get them old wings.
What do you mean I lost my
I ain't worried
mojo?
about no cocoon, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't lose my mojo. I'm just tired. I'm tired tonight, but I'm still here. Tyler Walker has a video getting arrested by traffic cops. Was this recently?
But, well, we can't pull up the video.
Well, no, but I can. Yes, Ken. Beer in Thailand was good.
Way
Somebody in chat a while ago asked.
All right. Music's going down. All right, what?
Somebody in chat asked why Kraken was with a C instead of a K.
Well, so Kraken traditionally is with a K. And do you know what a Kraken is?
Yeah.
Cody Jacobs did not know what a Kraken is. When I started calling him the Kraken, he had no idea. Well, he needs to go to fucking, he's just as he wouldn't make it as a fucking a grease monkey oil pit guy, because he don't know what a fucking Kraken is.
Right.
What is a Kraken?
How do I explain that?
What would you call it?
What would be a good word? I don't know.
It's a giant octopus. Kraken. Kraken is a hold on. We can look it up. I mean, we can show what a Kraken is.
I guess I wasn't. That's not where I was going to go.
Here, we'll search it. What is the Kraken? It's usually with a K.
Monsters of all monsters.
It is the monsters of all monsters. It is a giant octopus, squid, technically, that is traditionally known in historical times to eat ships alive. Basically, you know how there's what a megalodon is? A megalodon, for instance, a megalodon is a great white shark, technically, that is... So, this is a great image. A megalodon is a great white style shark that is 6 times bigger than a blue whale. So, like a giant, how King Kong is 60 times bigger than a gorilla.
Right.
A megalodon is basically a shark that is 60 times bigger than a normal shark. It's like a giant shark
the giant of the giants.
But megalodon is actually a actual shark. Like, they have megalodon teeth. It's just like all the prehistoric animals of the history of the world. Like, they have teeth that they found that add up to the size of a megalodon. So there was a shark at one point in the world's history, kind of like T-Rexes and all that shit. It's not around anymore.
Right.
But there was a shark that was in existence that was that big at one point in world's history, according to the people who tell us what is and all the flat earth guys. The people who say the earth is round is also telling... No, seriously. The people who tell us that the earth is round also are telling us
that it's flat.
That that there was a shark that was 4 times. This is the image. This is a image of a shark. A blue whale is 140 feet long. It's the biggest animal on the planet that we have right now. According to the people who tell us the earth is round, there was a shark at one point in existence called the megalodon that was this big. That was an actual thing. And so the Kraken was a octopus in historic times that also was that big, but both of them have died away. But there's more historical evidence and recent evidence that the Kraken still exists. More so than a giant shark.
His name's Cody.
And so, why I put C instead of K is because Cody's name is Cody. And it begins with the C. So I'm smarter than you fucking spikes in the comment section. Not when it comes to, desperate women, but when it comes to thinking up a shit. I put a C for the Kraken because it's Cody. It's not, and he's the Kraken because he was after the shark. Chomp chomp. That's why I put chomp chomp on the shirt.
Okay.
I put kitties on there as well. And there is actually the Kraken versus the Megalodon, which is the biggest shark in world's history. That is actually like a thing. The Kraken versus the Megalodon. So this giant shark that is actually historically proven, and this giant octopus that is actually historically proven that most people think still exists. There's an actual battle between these two.
Really?
So that was the play. This is how my mind thinks. I'm always creative and thinking of things and how to make them. So that's the play. That's why I call him the Kraken, because chomp chomp. You know, if there's anything that's going to kill the shark, it's the biggest shark of all time in this example. It would be the Kraken. So that's
makes sense.
That's what the Kraken is. But you know what doesn't make sense, Sean? Besides the chick leaving. That's a whole, I'm sure Spike has all the answers. No, I'm just kidding. I have all the answers on that one as well, Spike. Even though you think I don't. Hold on, we got a super chat, so we gotta highlight this.
Knuckle Skinner.
Knuckle Skinner says a Kraken is a sprint car driver's bag. Oh my god. Hold on, let's see what color the Pabst light is. Okay, it's going in. That's what she said. It's going in. Let's see what it is. The color's coming. The color's this Pabst light it's good, is it not, Sean?
Yeah, it's real good.
It is foamy. I kind of pushed her in there a little hard. That's what she said too. I don't want to destroy my computer, so I'm trying to get the liquid off of the computer. So that's the color of Pabst. Kind of clean. That's clear. See, that's clear.
Yeah.
This Pabst Light is some premium shit. Oh, that's good. That's so damn good. What are they saying now? But I'm not going to comment on your back comment. That's not even right. That's what she said is crazy, bro. I know, right? That's so good. This is why Chaz chat is superior to all chats. Thank you. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Broke Joe party tonight with Justin beating the 21. Oh, so Justin Sanders won. We didn't even see the end of the NASCAR race.
Yeah, I didn't even. Did he win?
No. We have one more thing to talk about. So I did want to talk about this. Hold on. We're getting into the nitty gritty outside of the Kraken.
Carson got second.
We do want to give our fair shout out to Chris Duncan. We have the 2026 class of the Hall of Fame.
Inductees.
Here is the inductees to the Knoxville Raceway Hall of Fame for 2026. It is Chris Duncan, Clint Gardner, Josh Higday. I know y'all have heard that. And Clint Gardner, obviously drivers. Jeff Rasmussen, I believe that's how you say it. Jerry Smith and Rich Van Donsler. I think I got that.
Yeah, Van Donsler.
Do you know who all these people are, Sean?
I know who they are. I don't know them personally.
But you've heard of them.
Yes.
How did it take Chris Duncan this long to get in? That's my only question.
I don't know.
I mean, he's the son of the originators. He's been doing the fucking track for what? 35, 40 years? How has it taken this long for Chris Duncan to get in? I had a good talk with him the other night for about an hour. Like,
yeah,
some bitches he has a full-time job on the side. You know that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
commits his life to this shit, and it took him this long to get in.
I don't quite understand that.
I mean, I know Clint. Hey, no disrespect to the other guys on the list. I love Clint Gardner. I think he's awesome. The Blue 40 is legendary, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Higday, legendary.
Yep.
That's why they're on this list. But the surprise name to me on this list is Chris Duncan. And not because it's a surprise he's getting in, it's a surprise he's just now getting in. The son of a bitch is working on a pension at this point of his life, at his regular job.
I mean, he should have been put in, or at least nominated 20 years ago.
That's just crazy. That's just crazy to me, guys. How does that happen? How does that happen? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. But I did get understandings for this post, if it will please load. Thank you. Thank you, Facebook, for cooperating. So, there was a situation earlier today. I thought Carson Macedo was coming to Knoxville. I made a post about Carson Macedo coming to Knoxville, and all of a sudden he didn't. And the didn't post was posted by Narc, saying that due to weather-related cancellations on the World of Outlaws schedule, Carson Macedo is set to join us. For this weekend doubleheader, the Lemoore, California native will be behind the wheel of the Tarleton 21. Carson Macedo, of course. As the Tarleton Motorsports team fields 2 cars for the weekend. Don't miss the chance to see one of the sport's top competitors in action. So Narc put this out. I'm an idiot now. They made me look fucking dumb. So I'm like, hold on. How's this make sense? So I made a post. We obviously wrote a paragraph. I'm going to have to write one of these for the fucking Vermeer girl after she left. But anyway, I wrote this paragraph that said, so, question, World of Outlaws, teams are allowed 4 free nights each year. We've heard about this 4 free nights each year thing. But in certain instances, like this weekend, teams are allowed to participate at Dirt Vision facilities like Knoxville Raceway, like Williams Grove, without it counting against their 4 freebies. This is obviously due to the streaming market and the brands affiliated with the Outlaws, World Racing Group, technically, an allowance to support them. However, is this restriction on just the teams fair? Is it just the teams? I have questions I don't have answers to, and I might be a dummy / clown show, Carson, for asking this, but let me explain. This situation with Carson, for instance, he himself is the draw for views and attention to streaming platforms and series and events. Yes, he drives the 41 JJR team car, but the true draw in all of this is the driver. I've said it for years, that it isn't the guitar itself that sells out the concert, it's who's playing the instrument. So in saying that, you have a situation here where a driver, who I believe is the true asset to a series and team, having the ability to race for someone else. In Narc, which is co-owned by the other side, Brad Sweet, High Limit, and it's also being broadcasted on Flow, which we just watched we had it in the background, we missed it.
Yep.
It's on Flow. I personally don't have an issue with it. I like the freedom side of thinking anyway. But in the interest of fairness to everyone, where is the line drawn? I'm just curious as to if these 2 races, or as to if these 2 races will, should, or shouldn't be counted as a part of the 4 free nights. Yes, it is not, or it isn't the 41 JJR team racing, but it is the driver. It is the draw of the duo, in my opinion. If it doesn't count, what is the stipulation that it doesn't? If this doesn't count simply because he isn't in the 41 car, then I would suggest every team with High Limit to start having second cars rolled out the trailer for David Gravel, Donnie Schatz, Sheldon Hodenschild, Michael Buddy Kofoid, and other big name drivers for as many events as they want. If that is simply the determining factor, where is the line in the sand drawn? In closing, drivers are everything. I think we all appreciate car owners, but it is ultimately the instrument being used, the one playing / driving it, is the sell to the fans, sport, brand, streaming services, merch, all of it. Maybe this situation with Macedo has been getting a pass for a couple years, but if people want to exploit this type of pass, the idea of an outlaw driver or the idea of outlaw drivers running the high limit midweek series full time in a secondary backup car is literally possible. And with this situation, it has proof as to how it would be fair. What do you think, Sean? Do you get what I'm saying here?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I guess I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, I really don't. I don't know.
With what though? What do you not see wrong with? Explain.
With him going to the Tarleton car and running that car, so it doesn't get counted. But in my opinion,
look at what I'm saying here though. The teams have the agreement, right? So the teams can't, like the 41 couldn't go run NARC this weekend,
right?
But Carson Macedo can, because it's not the team doing it.
It's not the 41 car.
But the team is the instrument. It's the guitar, the draw, the actual value of the 41 JJR socially with people, fans, everything is the driver.
Right.
So the driver should be restricted to 4 races as well. Because now you have Carson Macedo racing on Flow Racing. You have him racing in Brad Sweet Series, and it's not counting? How does that make sense? How does it make sense? That's what I'm saying. Like, I get you're saying it's not a big deal. I agree. I'm on to let the guys race whenever the fuck they want, especially if you're rained out. I think the outlaw drivers should be able to go to fucking High Limit in Texas and race.
Right. I mean,
that's my opinion. But under their laws, there's 4 free nights. But in certain situations, you can run Knoxville, that's run by Dirt Vision, or you can run Williams Grove, that's run by Dirt Vision, and those are okay because it's in their fucking wheelhouse, right? But since Carson Macedo has the ability to go run another car, he gets to break all the rules. He gets to benefit the competition.
I wonder if the rules will change next year.
Well, and so I asked, this is what I'm saying. I asked the actual people involved. I wanted to get to the bottom of this, Sean. I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. What I mean by this, so if it's okay for Carson Macedo to go run this 21 because it's not the 41, let's just say that's why it's okay. Right. For instance, it's not the team agreed vehicle with the Outlaws. Right. Then why wouldn't you, if you're fucking KKR or you're Tanner Thorson or Brent Marks or Rico Abreu, why wouldn't you roll out a second car at every high limit event that these guys want to run and put them in the fucking car? That's how you exploit that idea.
Right.
So
it might happen more and more.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It makes sense now, right? Like David Gravel, you can't bring the 2 car to high limit at Eagle, and it's going to count against your 4 races. But now all of a sudden, if fucking Danny Sams wants to roll out a second car and put you in it, it's okay. That's the same ideology, right? It's not the 2 big game car, it's somebody else's.
Right.
So that's what this is about. It's like, where is the line actually drawn? So I asked this to a very important official in the World of Outlaws organization to get clarification on this entire situation with Carson Macedo. And I hope did the lap car survive tonight? Are they okay? Did he right rear anybody innocently?
I don't think so.
He didn't kill nobody tonight?
No.
Nobody's having a repair bill on the 41 or 21's name.
I don't think so.
Or is it 99 maybe? I don't know. Carson Macedo's non-binary, bro. He can be in anything, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He changes his parts all the time. He said, I don't know. Here's the official answer, guys. This is the official answer to everything I just explained. I don't know if Carson's races count against his 4, but I doubt it. This is an official statement from the World of Outlaws. This is what they're saying. Just saying, guys. This is what they're saying about this situation and others, where the 4 free nights don't count, because we've been hearing about these 4 nights. Like, that's all they get. That's all they get. Fuck them. They're not free. They say, historically, we have always opened up limits in rain-out situations to allow for teams to make money. This is what the Outlaws are saying. Drivers historically have gotten permission. This is what I think may be happening here with Carson. Drivers historically have gotten permission to race at their home tracks. We allow for guys like Allens or Schuhart's to go run PA when we're off or have a rainout night. Sheldon, for instance, Hodenschild, to run Ohio races. I don't think it's a matter of him using a loophole, but asking for permission. And this is what I wanted to say here. Okay, so you're saying since he's from California, they're saying if you're in a home area and we're off, you can do what you want in your hometown. That's what they're saying here, home tracks.
Right.
And then, so this weekend's a good test about that, because Williams Grove's allowed to have the Outlaw guys, but technically Lincoln and Baps, which is Saturday and Sunday night in PA, can't have those guys. But based on this explanation, Logan and Jacob Allen, since they're from PA, they can now. But what about Donnie Schatz, who's there, who planned to run Williams Grove, but Williams Grove already canceled? Now, does Donnie Schatz have to use 2 nights to run Lincoln? Because he's not from there. So I talked about that. I said, so Logan can run Lincoln Baps, and it's okay, but other Outlaw teams, it would count. This is the official response. Case by case. So you don't have a situation where half your brand goes to a track and the track gets a free Outlaw show. He's talking to me because I did free Outlaws so they broke all my plan up. They basically got on the phone with Carson and said, hey, go to California. What happened here? But he said, I love that people say we limit our drivers. This is what the World of Outlaws are saying, high limit fans, because you are the ones that say this with your high limits. They're saying limits here. He says, I love that people say we limit our drivers. It's more that we have a level of compensation that's only available to those that don't race other series. Ooh, listen to that. What are you going to say, Sean? I see you shaking your head. What are you talking about? Hold on, we'll put the chat up while Sean responds to what
just need to.
This is the official World of Outlaws response to this situation, guys. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Too many freaking rules.
No, what are you talking about?
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
but there's a level of let's read it again. There's a level of compensation that's only available to those that don't race other series. So if you play by the rules, ask permission, and do it right, it's just like telling your woman or a girlfriend, like, hey, if you don't cheat on me and you do these things right, here's what you're going to get. My heart, my love, my blah, blah, blah. If she wants to be a hoe and just be a high limit driver and go fuck everybody, I mean, that's a whole nother situation. I'm just saying, it's a relationship. Business is relationship, Sean. So you got to have lines drawn in the sand of how I respect you, you respect me. High limit is like, I don't want to say her name because I got a black eye last time I did. But yeah, they're just running wild. Do whatever you want. Go twerk on the stage. You're fine. Where Outlaws is saying, no, you could do some things, but you can't do all things because I'm providing things for you.
All that shit just sounds silly.
Okay.
In my opinion. I mean, how in the hell can you police all that shit?
Well, they do. I mean, they got their drivers, obviously. They can do it.
Obviously, they do, but my God. I mean...
Okay, so back to the shots discussion. So, based on their prerogatives, since Logan Schuchart and Jacob Allen is from PA, the 1A and the 1S can run all weekend, whether it's dirt vision or not. Just like Carson, no matter if it's flow or not or NARC, you can run it. So I said, if Shots runs Lincoln and Baps, does it count? Because Shots is over there already. He planned on running Williams Grove.
Right.
So what if he wants to run it? He's not from there. He's not from there. He said, case by case, he would have to ask. I said, this is where fair and unfair is gray.
Yeah.
Because it ain't black and white anymore. Now it's case by case. It's a blur. It's a blur. Massa, please. Massa, please. Exactly.
Can I run PA? What the
Can
fuck?
I, Massa?
That's bullshit.
They say this is them. This is the big evil world of outlaws. I said that this is where it's fair and unfair is gray. He said, it's just that they have to ask permission and the all clear ahead of time. The shot still may get green lit, knowing that the team is based up the road from the track. CJB, he's in PA, the new Donnie Shots team.
So,
And that's the only reason that Donnie Shots would be over there is because CJB's right up the road. This is common sense. That's true. This is not bullshit what he's saying.
right, but
He's saying CJB is there so they can just drive up the road and go race all weekend while Shots flies in on his little plane with his little fuel, fucking thing. He just flies in there like Top Gun Maverick and just jumps in the car.
so the 1A and the 1S doesn't have to ask because
This is what they're based on.
That's fucking stupid.
What do you mean? Home track has it, but they're trying to protect the free Outlaws thing.
But Donnie has to ask. That's fucking stupid.
But they're trying. Do you not understand free Outlaws? Do you not know what he means by free Outlaws?
I guess not, because I mean that's just dumb. I mean, if
Free Outlaws. So if you could just run on a Saturday night and have a 20,000 to win show, and there's not an outlaw race, or say you run it on a Monday night, for instance, say, so the Outlaws are at Williams Grove this next weekend, or
Yeah.
no, let's go back. Outlaws were at Knoxville Friday, Saturday this last weekend.
okay,
Say you're Marshalltown, and you're like, we'll put on a 20,000 to win, or Oskaloosa.
okay,
20,000 win show on Monday. We'll get all the fucking Outlaws as it is. They're in town. What else are they going to do? And that traditionally, before all this shit, would get the names there. And instead of that Oskaloosa show being a World of Outlaw show on Monday and paying the World of Outlaws for building all of this, to have that roster of drivers in town for Knoxville. So this is where this comes back to. What's happening here is that the World of Outlaws or any organization has spent years and years and years building something, right? And they're selling that. So they get a roster of drivers in like Gravel, Shots, all these guys. And hold on. I know you're losing me. Don't read these comments. These comment people are fucking stupid. So they build all the, I've dealt with the people in the business side. So they build all these, they take all this years, they spend all this money to get these drivers on the road, and then they have to sell that package to Knoxville.
right,
So what happens is, if Oskaloosa is allowed, for instance, on a Monday with 20,000, to have all the drivers from Saturday night, say Saturday night's race was 20,000, same amount, same purse. If Oskaloosa is able to have the same roster as that Saturday night Knoxville race, then why am I paying the World of Outlaws a $10,000 or $20,000 sanctioning fee? Why? This is how brands value themselves, because the Outlaws say, "Hey, you book a show at the World of Outlaws, pay the purse. Here's a $20,000 sanctioning fee for the tow, for the championship, for all the stuff they offer the drivers. It's a fair trade.
right.
and then you'll have the World of Outlaws. It's not fair then to say Oskaloosa is going to have the same race without paying that same thing. So this is defense mechanism. Where if Oskaloosa put on a fucking 20,000 to win show Monday night, you're not going to get the same field. So then the fans, the streaming audiences, everyone tuning in, no. Just because you have a big time paying sprint car race don't mean you're going to take our brand. It don't mean you're going to take our drivers. This is how it's become a brand war, because traditionally drivers would do that, like the Kinsers and all that back in the day, and they would lose money, like because it wouldn't always be a 20,000 to win show. What would happen is back in the day, because I've talked to Lanny Edwards, who was my former boss, who built the Chili Bow Star, the World of Outlaws. What would happen is Knoxville would put on a race. This, for instance, this last Friday and Saturday, and it paid 10 and 20,000 to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Oskaloosa would put on a race for 5,000 to win on Monday. And guess what these fucking whores of a race car driver and team would do? They would go to them. They would go to that 5,000 to win race Monday in between the next race. And they would have the same value of a show with all the names, with all the people.
Just without the sanctioning body.
Without the sanctioning, without the groups involved. So this is why this shit has actually developed to this degree. It's really about protecting
the brand.
Not just protecting the brand, but protecting Knoxville. Because Knoxville's booking a show that's supposed to have the same stars, or these stars, the World of Outlaws and the stars that come with them. And when they watch another motherfucker pay half the purse and get the same show, why would I ever do this again? I just got fucked by doing a show with you. You know, so this is actually why this, as that, what I just gave you as an example of Oski doing that, is a real scenario in the 1990s. Like, that happened all the time. Like, people would put on one-off shows when the Outlaws were Outlaws, and then tracks were like, wait, they got a bigger or just as much of a crowd as you did on a Monday. They got all the drivers too. Why am I siding with you and booking a show with your brand when they did the same fucking thing?
Right.
So as a brand, that's where the brand thing comes in. The brand's like, fuck, we got to figure out a way to make sure that that 20,000 to win show is worth more than that 5,000 to win show, no matter if the teams are struggling. So the series and everybody came up with these, you know, championship points and bonus monies and all that to entice these teams to stay. And then they also developed defense mechanisms to keep 5K shows from taking their drivers, like 4 nights, you know, you know, like this shit.
I don't know.
I'm just telling you how it developed. That's the honest truth, is why it happened.
I just don't agree with that. I mean, if you had a $20,000 show at Knoxville Monday night at Oski paid $5,000 just because, let's say they're on their way south. Let's say they're going to Missouri to race.
Or it's 2 days later.
Yeah, it's
say they don't race till Friday or Saturday next week. It's 2 days later. What else you gonna do?
Why couldn't you stop at Oski and try to win that $5,000? I mean, it's just.
But do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah,
as to why?
I hear. I hear what you're saying, but it's just
it's the Outlaws protecting their investors. This is business. That's how it works.
I know, but I don't think it's completely right. But
well, I mean, right and wrong is indifferent. But that's how it works. That's how we get to the point where if a local driver wants to do it, like, so the Outlaws are saying at this point, so Logan and them can do what they want, right? Shots may get greenlit knowing that the entire team is NPA. Let's put it, they say, let's put it this way. Do you hear the drivers who it's affecting, and are they asking if it's unfair? I would say that it's the true test to know what's fair. Look at the 4-race grace that's offered. Fans may complain about it, But how many teams in the last 2 years have used all 4? And he's referencing a lot of guys on the Outlaw Tour, and this is what I've said for forever. Like, y'all can shit talk the Outlaw schedule and how they can't run high limit races, and you can shit talk or support high limit and say they get to run whatever. But high limit's only 60-ish races. The Outlaws are 80, 90. If we had a scenario where high limit sanctioned the Knoxville Nationals, sanctioned the Kings Royal, sanctioned the National Open, sanctioned the High Banks National, all these big events, because these are all the races they're off. They're only off. The only reason they have a 60-ish race schedule is because they're off on the weekends where these fucking events are happening in the World of Outlaw races.
Right.
But if they sanction those, now their 60-ish race schedule goes to 75, 80. And now, is there any other races you want them to ride? I mean, the Outlaw schedule's every fucking weekend, buddy. They don't have... Outlaws aren't taking weekends off for high limit events. Whereas high limit is taking weekends off for Outlaw races. So this is the bullshit. I had to actually explain this to a late model guy in Florida. He had no idea. He's like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, honestly, is high limit racing the week of the Knoxville Nationals?
No.
Is high limit racing the week of the High Banks Nationals, where it's 300,000 to win? They got their little Skagit deal, obviously.
No.
Are they racing the week of the Knox or Kings Royal? They have two, and that's what he's saying, because the 2 nights before the Outlaws sanctioned Kings Royal is their little High Banks Hustler or whatever with, or no, it's not the Hustler, but whatever it's called, the Joker's Wild, or whatever it is. That's traditionally what the 2 nights are being used on right now. Most Outlaw teams are only using those 2 nights because the rest of the weekends they're fucking racing.
Right. I don't know.
You know what I mean by that?
Yeah. It's just
like the high limit freedom schedule is technically a lie. Let me ask you if you know that. Do you know that that's a lie? You know that's a lie, right?
I mean, I really never put any thought into it to break
high limit drivers are not free. They're just off when big Outlaw races are happening.
Well, yeah, I get that part. I mean, it's just a spider web. Why can't these guys just race wherever they want to race? Who they want to race?
I get it. I explained what you're saying, but also you can't sit there and say high limit's free.
Right.
Because imagine if high limit owned those races.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be off.
Right.
They'd be sanctioned events.
Right.
So this whole high limits free thing is a fucking lie. I don't give a fuck how much. I love Brad Sweet in a way. I do.
So
I love Meow Mix and Ginger Kitty. I love how much he eats it up. He's doing a great job. But what was you gonna say? So what?
Well, I guess I'm sure an outlaw, the Outlaws see it as they're superior now because high limit don't have scheduled races for these big events, these marquee events that, they come race with the Outlaws.
They're sanctioned.
Right. So I'm sure Outlaws sees it, it's a win for them. In a way,
but they already had them. They already had them,
right? But as a brand and getting cars, the car numbers up. No, I don't know.
But they already had them.
I know.
What do you mean? Because high limit didn't. Well, in the one track that high limit. Think about the tracks when high limit came out that they actually took. What traditional World of Outlaw big show did high limit take? The only one I can think of is Gold Cup at Chico, and that's because Brad Sweet and Kyle own the motherfucker. What other big event outside of that did they take?
Right, they didn't.
The only one that I've heard, which wasn't that big and it should have been, is Lernerville. They lost Lernerville. The guy at Lernerville sided with Kyle because I guess he wants to have his autograph and take pictures with him. I don't fucking know. But that's the only event that they lost. Outside of that, High Limits had to make events. The Weichert, the biggest events that High Limit has obtained, in my opinion, outside of Gold Cup. We'll say that. Outside of Gold Cup, because that's Kyle and Larson's and fucking Ginger Kitty shit. The only events that are bigger than Gold Cup that High Limit has obtained is the Weichert and Tuscarora 50. Which, this is where Cody makes his point, those were already kind of co-sanctioned with the All-Stars. And now they're just high limit events. Yeah, they upped the pay a little bit, but the Tuscarora 50 didn't, the Weichert did, but that, in my opinion, the biggest high limit events in the country right now are Gold Cup, Weichert, Tuscarora. You could maybe add Eagle because that's right there with it. I love that racetrack, so I'll say that. But
yeah, it's a nice
what
track.
other event have they? The Silver Cup at Lernerville. That's why I say Lernerville's a toss-up event. But it wasn't as big as it should have been before it got taken away. But outside of that, what's a big high limit event?
There is none.
Gold Cup, Tuscarora 50 at Port, Weichert at Port, which weren't even big high limit events. They just like added their name onto it. You got the 2 nights before the King's Royal at Eldora, obviously, but those were already there. The historical big one that was the year before, so they just took it over, like because Tony, obviously. But
those are marquee events and been around for
they don't need high limit,
right?
Whereas these other events like King's Royals, Knoxville National Opens, those grew with the World of Outlaws.
Right.
Those were World of Outlaw fucking, we gotta fucking watch this shit today type things.
They ain't gonna let that go.
Right. So what did High Limit actually do? What did they do? I'm not trying to debate. You can disagree with me right now. It's fine.
I get what you're saying.
You're a big Kyle Larson fan, so I get it.
Well, I am, but I mean, they really.
What's the facts?
Don't. They didn't really take anything. They didn't take anything. I mean,
and I would say, and if they did, they wouldn't be so free because they're off on the National Open and the Knoxville Nationals and the King's Royals.
Right.
So they can have that chip to play. You know, they can say we're free. We let our guys off because they don't have the fucking races. They don't have the races where you want to go. Like, if the World of Outlaws said, well, you can have Knoxville Nationals off, where are they going to go? They're going to go to the Knoxville Nationals.
Right.
But High Limit, if they was to schedule a race against Knoxville Nationals, guess what happens? They're fucked. Right. So they're off. But anyways, there is clarification. That's the clarification as to how shots can race PA, apparently, because it might be accepted. So there's the 4 nights. There's the 4 nights at the Outlaw. Here's what I mean by this. There's 4 nights that the Outlaws teams can say, fuck you, the boss. I'm running here. It don't matter if you like it or not. I'll run high limit. It don't matter. That's what the 4 nights are for. The 4 nights are for fuck you. You don't want me to be at high limit tonight? I am. Here's one. Another night. World of Outlaws. This is what this four nights are. If you don't want me to be here, guess what? It don't fucking matter. They got 4 of those. But outside of this is where you enter the gray area of where they can ask permission, and if it makes sense, it's okay.
That's where I'd say that's fucked up.
Why?
Shots has to ask to go run PA because I mean,
technically yes.
But
if the Outlaws look at it and say this makes sense to us, then they'll let it go. But if they look at it and it's like fuck you, then they won't. So that's why you can't run as an Outlaw team on a Tuesday with high limit, but you can run this weekend in PA. Although, once again, the Outlaws are going to PA. They're going to be at Lincoln on Tuesday. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have some guys in there. It's strategy. This is business strategy. It's business strategy.
Yeah, but the hometown bullshit.
That's weird to me. That is weird. So if high limit goes to Ohio, then Sheldon can run it. You know what I mean?
That's just crazy.
Oh my god,
crazy.
It's different. Somebody says holy, it's not that complex. Explain.
It is when you got a bunch of fucking rules. Cal Larson?
Is Spike still in there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Should we give a call to Spike? We only got 20 minutes left. I feel like we should give a call to Spike. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
20 minutes left.
That's all we got. Oh, God. I'm looking up his number. All right, we're calling Spike. I know this is what everyone was waiting for. Jesus Christ. Well, there it is. It already popped up on the caller. Oh, no. Here it comes. Here it comes.
It's the Chaz.
Oh, my God, Spike. What do you want to do to us tonight? You already ruined our love life. What do you want to do now?
What did I do to your love life?
You're Spike. There's something you had to do. No, but what do you want to say?
I didn't do anything.
Hold on. What do you want to say, Spike? Just keep it PG, I think.
I haven't watched your show all night.
That's good. Although they said
All
you
I
were
did was-
commenting earlier, so.
Yeah, I commented because you texted me and said get in the chat.
Well,
And I was at a cattle show. I was buying cows.
you're buying cows.
Yeah, not Kyle Larson, but actual
Actual
players.
cows. So basically, I should have never left the brooding cow, is what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know how much she'd auction off for, but
Oh, shut the fuck up. What do you want to say, Spike? You're our last caller. We have to close it down. We're gonna get fucking the FBI of Connie's coming down to get us. What do you want to say?
what the heck happened the other night?
With what?
Where's Tony Vermeer?
She left, actually. Tell him, Sean.
Yeah, she left, what, 45 minutes ago?
Yeah, she left. She's texting, she's hungry, and blah, 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 has other things to do. She's sleepy, blah, blah, blah. That's what she's saying. She left.
She's got another date.
That's what I would think. But I mean, I'm being positive. Spike, what do you want to say? Keep going.
Dude, I don't know. I'm sure. What did you even talk about tonight? I wasn't watching. I'll be honest. I was at a cattle auction. Legitimately,
It's
buy
okay.
cows.
Let's go into the Vermeer stuff.
You're going into the Vermeer stuff?
Yes, I'm
What
texting
did
her
you
right
get
now to
into?
tune in. I'm texting her right now to tune in. You have captivated the audience this last week with this Tony Vermeer thing. What would you like to know?
What's going on with you two? Are you guys an item or what?
No, not at all. You've made your points over the years, Spike. You and Broke Joe. The only thing that would be interested in me is some kind of Tyler Walker style person.
So you guys just like hang out?
Yeah.
You just gal pals now, or?
Yeah. I mean, I went to her house the last 2 nights. I stayed there the last 2 nights. She had a spare bedroom, and I stayed in there.
That's pretty gay. But
What do you mean it's pretty gay? What do you mean, Spike? I need advice.
I mean, why would you stay at a girl's spare bedroom?
Because I have respect. What are you talking about?
So you spent the night last night in a spare bedroom?
Yes.
You were okay with that?
Well, it was by my choice. Yes.
Or why?
Respect, Spike. You don't know about this. I understand. You're out there, just
What are
plowing.
you respecting?
Spike, you're out there plowing through the mall. I understand. You just went to a cow auction. Did you hear what you said? I mean, the degrees in which you're acting is unbelievable.
I'm trying to understand, like, what is respectful about, why don't you just go home and go to sleep?
That's basically what happened. Yeah, we just had a commenter say Chaz got the friend zone. It makes sense, right?
I mean, you spent 2 nights in a spare bedroom at her house?
Well, I mean, it was a couch technically, but yes.
Okay. I mean, that's fine if that's your thing.
It's not my thing. I mean, I didn't stay on the couch. I went to sleep on the couch, but I didn't wake up in the couch, if you know what I mean, Spike.
I have no clue what that means.
Okay, that's fine.
You fell on the floor or what?
What do you... I fell on the floor. Why would you say such a thing, Spike?
But because you say you have respect, so you're telling me that she kicked you out and put you on the couch, but then you disrespected her by entering her quarters.
Yes, that is exactly correct. I touched her, and that's why I have the scar on my head. Yes.
Yeah, is that scar from her?
No, Spike, it is not. We're not incriminating anyone on the show. We have the chief of police of Knoxville apparently is a big fan of the show. He's watching right now, so no.
I mean, if you need help,
shut the fuck up.
The domestic abuse hotline.
So No, I'm fine. I'm fine in that category. And I'm lying technically. No, I didn't sleep on the couch or spare bedroom. Tony Vermeer is a very great person. So no.
What is a great person?
I mean, a great person is somebody who's very caring, has went through a lot of things in life, beat them, overcome them. Finds
Okay,
I would say finds me somewhat attractive. Gives me kisses and and love, and that's what I would call good, personally.
So she friend zoned you, huh?
No, no, not at all. She did not friend zone me, if that's what people need to hear.
So you guys are you're just using each other?
I mean, there's depression in life, Spike, and I feel like I'm the example. But if you want to continue, it's fine.
What do you mean?
I
She's
thought that
using
was
you?
funny as fuck, actually. So
She's using you?
I did not say that. Nobody. Why does somebody have to use somebody in your world, Spike? Why can't we just be people and have a good time?
Because men and women have no use for each other other than the obvious.
What do you mean the obvious? The obvious doesn't need to be known. Okay, Spike.
I don't hang out with girls just to be friends.
Yes, you do. You do it all the time. You tell me. You tell me all the time how this goes for you. There's this thing with you, and there's the girls who have this muscular fetish, and they use you. Tell the truth, Spike. You've told me this. So Spike is actually very muscular. Hold on, we'll put you on. We'll put live on the Spike. You're actually a muscular guy, and you have expressed to me how you feel used by women.
No, I don't say I
you feel like you are the black chick with the big titties. They don't want to marry you, but they want to experience you for the night. And so you have explained this to me in great detail, Spike. So impact signs, awnings, and wraps, you are discarded. We're putting the hat backwards. You have explained to me on many occasions, Spike, how people, or women in particular, will exploit you as a fetish. That's what you have said to me. You said, this is true. Don't lie. Don't hang up. Oh, your signal is bad. No. You have explained to me how women will literally have interactions with you because you are a fetish. They've never had the muscled up guy. They want to try it, like the black chick with the big titties. They want to try it, but they don't want to marry you, and you feel hurt.
No, I don't.
That's what you've told me this.
No,
so you lied to me, and that's fine. I believe you're a liar, but continue.
Okay, you gonna let me talk?
I'm just setting the stage for you to be able to talk.
Well, you've added some falsehoods to these statements that I made, so.
I am not adding falsehood at all. Explain.
You said that I'm hurt by any of this.
Okay, so that's okay, so you're not hurt by it, but it's a fact.
I don't really care though, because
you're getting fucked.
That's the whole point of the matter.
So,
I mean, you sleep in spare bedrooms so that you can, get to know a girl's favorite color. I don't really get it.
No. So you're saying you don't care that you're being exploited sexually like a black chick with big titties because you're
I'm not being exploited at all.
Because you're receiving a payment, technically, right?
Everyone's getting what they want.
Okay, so that's what you want, technically.
Well, isn't that what sex is?
I mean, yeah, that is what intercourse is with a opposite sex. Yes.
I mean, obviously when you and Vermeer cuddle, I think she wants to cuddle with you because she wants you, right?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, and then you want her, so that's why you guys are cuddling.
Right, but there's a difference, is there not? There's a difference, right? There's a difference between a fetish. Say, I don't think it's true for her, but say a girl wants to be with the YouTuber famous guy, for instance, a rock star. You think that there is a fetish to be with a rock star that is different versus the commitment in a relationship. So that's what I mean. Like, you feel like you're a fetish. I feel like you maybe could be in that same category of, you feel like because you're muscular and you have a certain bravado that women look at you and they want to experience you more than be with you, and that hurts your feelings. You've told me this, Spike. You've told me.
No,
this.
I never said it hurts my feelings.
Yes, you did, Spike. You have
No.
told me this.
That statement is false.
What? No, it's not, Spike.
Everything I said is.
You have
Everything
cried
you
on
said
the
was
phone.
true.
I know Spike don't want to admit it because he's so muscular. You have cried on the phone with me talking about this.
I've never cried. I haven't cried since I was probably. I think the last time I cried was at maybe a grandmother's funeral.
Okay. You can lie to
Which
the
is a
audience as
long
much.
time
You can
ago.
lie as much as you want, Spike. But I know what you did, and I saw the water pellets down your cheek. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that you're, lying. I don't want to. I honestly don't want to disrespect your feelings. To be honest.
There's
But
nothing to
I
disrespect.
feel like you have expressed. How about this? I feel like you have expressed disheartening feelings for women who just want to be with you for fetish purposes.
No, you're adding that feeling to it, and I've never had that emotional reaction to it.
Okay. But you have
I
experienced,
don't really care.
but you're saying you have experienced it.
Well, yeah, because guys want to hook up with certain kinds of girls because it's a unique thing.
Black chicks with big titties. Continue.
Sure. So, what the hell do I care?
Okay.
There's still an attraction and an interest, and some of
Right.
these girls, they stick around, so I don't really care.
Okay. So
And
you're
if they
saying
don't stick around,
you're saying that what I'm saying is true. You just don't care. Surprise, Spike, don't care.
no, it is what it is. I'm just they're just putting me in the seat to be a field filler, and they're not looking to me full time. But suddenly, Wheeler
It's gotta hurt
Motorsports
though,
calls.
Spike. Does it not hurt a little bit? Not at all.
No.
Even with the
No.
best. Even with the best. Come on, Spike. We both had the best. Like, I'm
No, it
not
doesn't.
gonna be mean to anyone watching or on the show recently, but I've experienced some very high level things with people simply because of what I do and what I am. Like, I've been with some very very high value visually people only because of what I am, not who I am. It was a fetish. I felt like it was a fetish for them, not me. But you've had to have, with you being what you are, Spike, because you're a stout motherfucker. Like, I can't deny it. You got the muscles. You are very put together well. You have your colognes. We tried to promote them. Like, I'm just saying, Spike, like, I've got to experience some certain things in life with some very high, and I would say very high value women. And it's only because I'm a fat guy talking on YouTube. I'm simply saying you're a muscular guy who is very attractive with $500 cologne because your penis is so small. And you've had to experience a situation that was funny. You've had to experience a situation where it hurt you. You're saying, Spike, that of all these situations where you were exploited because of your fetish that you provide, that's what I'll call it, a fetish that you provide, you're trying to say you've never felt sadness at all.
am I supposed to feel sad? I'm not really sure why I would feel sad.
Because you might have liked her. Like, I've been with girls that are extremely attractive, and I wake up the next day, and 2 days later, it's like, what the fuck? I was nothing? Like, that's how it is to be a fetish. When you're a fetish of somebody, you wake up 2 days later or a week later or whatever, and they don't even give a fuck about you. Yeah, they gave you a night, they gave you a couple days, but when you're a fetish to somebody, it's not really what they want. It's just what they wanted to experience. So that's what I mean.
That's not really relevant in the aspect of a fetish. That's just a reality of dating and interpersonal connections between men and women these days. And
so that's where you're at. So
me.
that's what you're saying. You're at that degree of acceptance. You've sold your soul to the devil to that degree. I mean, seriously.
Well,
you've accepted the system, Spike. Seriously.
You want to hear a statement that I've coined that is very applicable, and maybe some of the guys and gals listening tonight will definitely benefit from this statement?
Yeah.
The mindset you have to realize when it comes to anything involving the interactions between men and women.
And this is coming. I just want to set the stage. This is coming. I'm not trying to be gay, Spike. This is coming from a very attractive, very well built, very well smelling individual in the world. I don't think I'm being wrong on that, Spike. You're put together very well. I think you are. Like I really think you Spike, as an individual. Like if I walk into a room or I go to the bar and you're in the room, I'm like, fuck. There's the guy that all the bitches want. That's who you are, Spike. Seriously. So your opinion you're about to give on male-female interaction is based on that perspective, if that makes sense.
It applies to anybody.
That's why, but what I'm saying is why it applies to everybody. Continue.
So the thing you got to realize, Chaz, and the thing you got to realize, all those in the Chaz viewership on the Chaz YouTube network, the fact of the matter is the prophetic statement that I'm going to make to y'all that is going to help your life when it comes to dating is...
It is going to help it. I'm listening.
The statement is, she's not yours. It's just your turn.
Oh my God, Spike. Why? I said this to you 2 days ago, and it's true. Why does it... first of all, Spike, can you expand onto why it is just your turn? Please.
Well, your turn might last a long time. I mean, it could be your turn for the rest of your life, but in some cases, it was your turn for a week. It was your turn for a month. It was your turn for a night.
I'm curious, though, Spike, what makes it your turn? It's just like a feeling in their mind? Are you saying, like, in the female dynamic, or is this a male-female deal? I don't even want to say that. Is this a female acceptance situation, or is it like even a guy, there's men that cheat on women all the time. Like, they're not innocent, right? So like a guy could be like, I'm fucking this hoe. Like, the greatest statement I've ever heard is like, the hottest bitch in the world, a guy's tired of fucking her. And it's a very true statement. It is a true statement. Like, I mean, once again, I feel like, at least, I've been with some very beautiful women. And there I know. You and Broke Joe, fine. Pictures. I'm simply saying I have got to that feeling where it's like, okay, I am Like, she's hot, but I want to. I got my chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes every day, but I still kind of want to try the enchilada. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's where love comes in. I think where love is located is when you're tired of the chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes, but you told her that you love her. So even though you want the enchilada, I think love in itself is sacrifice and devotion. You sacrifice your desire for the other flavor, and you devote to the person or meal in this aspect. You sacrifice the need for that other flavor, and you devote to the person that or the meal that you chose. So I think that is what love is. I think true love, in my opinion, true love is sacrifice and devotion. It is not all these things that modern society is teaching, where it's like what you feel and what you love and in the moment and all this shit. That's just fucking fake love. That's not real love, in my opinion.
Okay. I disagree.
Okay, so what is real love in Spike's opinion? I would love to hear this, actually.
Love is a faith-based emotion. It's all.
But that's not sustainable.
Yeah, it's faith-based on what
that's
you believe the
fake,
person
Spike.
is. And so, if you believe them to be perfect, until they prove you otherwise, you will see them as perfect. And therefore, it's a conditional faith-based emotion. But
that's why it's fake, Spike.
Exactly.
That's why. No. I think what I described as real love and what you just described as fake love is why I say real love is not these things that you feel. Real love is sacrifice and devotion. It is not a form of feeling. It's a form of commitment. When I turned down the hot bitch in Australia who's trying to fuck me because I'm with a girl in America who loves me, I'm not turning her down because I don't want her tonight. I'm turning her down because I'm sacrificing my genetic need to want her, and I am devoting to my promise to this person. So that's why I say there is a big difference between real love and fake love. I agree with you. Because fake love is what you're describing. Real love is endurance. Most people can't endure. I agree with you. In the modern society, real love, I don't think is taught. Like what I'm explaining is like weird, right? Like that's dumb. That's stupid. Fake love is what you're describing. That's what happens. So
no, you're wrong.
Okay, tell me.
Because your commitment to be faithful is based on a faith that you are having faith that the girl you're with is devoted and committed to you and is the person that you believe them to be. So it's all based on a tested theory that the testation is the relationship.
Right. Well, and that's why real love is, I will say this, Spike, you are right. You're very right. That is why real love is almost unobtainable in today's society. Because real love takes two people on the same field. You know, because if you only have one person in the real love department and the other person isn't, and you don't trust them, that's why real love is faith. Trust is faith. Trust isn't believable. Like, let's talk about it. Like, trust is not an actual thing. Love isn't an actual thing. God isn't an actual thing. This is also why I believe, like, when I talk to a chick and she don't believe in God, I'm instantly out. because that tells me that you don't believe in something you can't see. And at the end of the day, I could show you what a tree is. I could show you what a beer is. I could show you what weed is. I could show you all these things, but I can't show you love. It's not an actual thing. Love is in that God realm. Love is in this trust. If you say you trust somebody, what is trust, Spike? I can't show you that. It's not a physical item. It's a belief factor. You have to believe in trust. It's not something that is like actually physical. It's a belief factor. Trust, love, belief, God, all these things are the same.
Yeah, that's what I just said. It's a faith-based emotion.
Yes. So it's just, you're saying that it's so hard to get a man and a woman to align with those two things, or those four, it's actually four things. You're saying it's so hard to align with those four things. You don't care if you're a fetish, because you can at least get some pussy and she can get her fetish. These are all physical things that you can prove. You don't really care about the metaphorical speaking things.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't think that deeply about things. So.
Okay.
I think that you're very.
That's
more
exactly. No, that exactly is what I thought you would say, and it's proof as to why you think the way you do.
I mean, I think that you view things very much in the realm of emotion.
No, I don't think. No, it's faith. It's belief in shit you can't see, and that. Yeah, if I'm too faithful, Spike, I would rather die faithful. Personally, I would rather die believing in things I cannot see, like God, like love, like faith, like trust. I'd rather die. I'd rather end my life today believing in those things than pussy and fetishes. I'm sorry. Well, that's what you're betting. You're betting your chips on those things, Spike. I'm betting my chips on love and trust and faith and belief. You're betting your chips, apparently. You can retract your statement. You have all the time in your life to retract your statement, Spike. But you're betting your chips on pussy and fetish. Good luck.
No, that's not true.
Okay, so then explain. What do you mean? No. I just cornered you, Spike. This is why you're fucked with your $500 cologne. Explain yourself, Spike. The people are listening, Spike. They're wanting to know what you mean.
Nobody's listening to this.
No, everyone's listening. The viewership is bigger than it's ever been. We're at 600,000. Explain yourself, Spike. Explain yourself, Spike. No, this is real talk. So, no, this is real talk. So I'm curious. You're saying it don't matter. You're saying it don't matter. You're getting your pussy. She's getting her fetish. I'm saying it's different. I'm saying I believe in faith and love and trust and these things you can't see. You're saying you believe in your penis insertion. What do you want to say to these things, Spike? I'm curious at this point. I'm very curious at penis insertion.
You've made all this up, so
no, I haven't. No, the audience is captivated right now. They are with me right now, Spike. So continue. We've made a really good actual draw the line here when it comes to modern relationship between man and woman, which is the biggest one.
I never said anything about a fetish, number one.
Okay.
You assumed that it was some kind of fetish thing, and I've never.
I assume that based on you saying you don't care because you're getting fucked. But continue.
So you've created a conclusion that has nothing to do with the reality of it all.
Okay, so
And-
what's the reality? Since my conclusion of you saying you don't care, you're getting fucked, and she's getting hers. Continue.
Well, that's what you're doing. Are you
no,
not?
No. That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
So what you're doing is you're laying in spare bedrooms, not getting anything because you're in love.
No, that's not what I was saying. No, I would not say that. I would say I'm laying in spare bedrooms, sitting on couches, arguing because I believe in faith, I believe in trust, I believe in love, I believe in God. That's what I would say.
You're arguing?
No, I would rather stand on that than stand on that, if that makes sense.
You said you're laying on couches arguing about what?
No, I'm simply saying, like, I would rather have a connection with faith than have a connection with reality. Period. That's the line in the sand. Do you believe in it or do you want it? Period.
So you can only have faith or reality. That's the only two choices.
Well, when you're describing it how you are, honestly, Spike, I mean, yeah, that is the two choices are basically what you can feel, see, touch versus what you can't. That's the two choices. Yes, it's what you can feel, see, touch versus what you believe, feel, and think. I would say that is the line in the sand. Yes.
So, but you can't have both.
No, I think if you experience somebody enough to where you can trust them, once again, a thing you can't see, feel, or touch, when you get to that point where you can trust somebody, then you can experience those things that are in that gray area. 50 Shades of Gray is possibly the greatest fucking phrase I've ever heard in my life because it's very true. Like 50 Shades of Gray, there's like the extreme yes or the extreme no, like we're debating here. And then there is that gray area where really that gray area is based in the belief. So yeah, in a way, I would say that if you don't have a little shade of gray, for instance, in your belief system with somebody, then you can't technically have it. Now, if you are in that gray area, then you can have it. But if you don't believe in it, then you can't. You know, if that makes any sense. You can't, like, a person who is faith-based, say somebody who is white versus black. You can't enter that gray area until that black shows a little shade of white. And until she shows, or he or she or whatever, shows that shade of white, then you're not going to really be able to commit.
Okay.
It's a trust.
So
It's a trust. Everything involving love and everything involving, in my opinion, male-female interaction is based on gray areas, and those gray areas are instilled. They are not questioned. They are instilled on faith, belief, trust, love, all these things that you can't prove. You can't prove it. You got to believe it. It's a belief factor.
Yeah, that's
like
what I
you
just
said.
told you. That's what I just told you. Love is a faith-based emotion.
I
So why are
agree.
you telling me the same thing I told you?
No,
20 minutes
I
ago?
100% agree on what you're saying. I 100% agree. I don't disagree with you, Spike. I agree.
And there is no gray area because gray areas are uncertainties. So you don't have faith in uncertainty. You don't trust uncertainty.
Yes, but you also have polygamy. You also have whores. You also have sluts. You can obviously see these things as like blacks, right? There's no trust in a whore. There's no trust in a slut.
Hey,
There's no.
How did this show get to?
No, this is amazing. There's no. There.
Well, what is the gray area?
The gray
Let me
area
ask you,
is
so
belief.
let me tell you.
The gray area
No,
is
gray
belief,
area is
Spike. That's why you're
uncertainty.
right.
So if a girl is exhibiting gray to me, that's the possibility of I'm being deceived. So therefore, that's not faith and trust. So I'm not going to trust gray area.
Why do you feel like you're being deceived?
Because if someone is gray, that means they're showing inclinations of black, right? So
No. I don't. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. The difference is a person who is a person who's white or a person who's black. And most people are starting in the black. I mean, I can agree with you in there. We're all ordained in sin. That's what I will agree. We're all fucking fucked up, right?
Well, I'm talking about relationships. Do you come into it saying they're innocent till proven guilty, or they're guilty till proven innocent?
That's a very good statement, Spike. That's a very good statement.
Or do you come into it a gray area and say, well, I don't really know what she is, so I'll just figure it out as I go, and I'll just take the gray and assume that it's white.
Right.
Or I'll take the gray and assume it's black.
Right.
So you're either going to be a pessimist or an optimist.
But at the end of the day, is that not how you make your decisions?
I don't base anything off of gray. I base it off of certainty.
What is certainty?
Because I don't have to.
Hold on, Spike. You, as this a beautiful, amazing, tanned ass guy, as Cody Jacobs texts me today. You with this tanned ass that's beautiful, that is shaved. You base that's what you said, Spike. I'm just saying. Cody was messaging me about this. What?
I'm flattered, by the way.
No, stop. What is certainty? What does the word certainty mean? You just said you don't believe in her, blah, 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 unless you have certainty. What is that?
Certainty is the characteristics and the track record, the signs.
So hold on. How do you do that? So you start with a random person, right? I'm assuming, especially you with your creed at Vescence or whatever. You start with randomness. They just come into your life, right? And then you're trying to figure it out. And then you see things they're doing or not doing. And then you try to understand, that's what I mean. Certainty is learned, right? It's through experience. Correct?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a theory that has to be tested. And the whole point is the time that you're getting to know the person is the testation of the theory.
Testation. So basically we're agreeing, Spike. I'm simply saying it in a biblical perspective. You're saying it in a physical perspective. We agree. We're sitting. I'm saying gray areas, white, blacks. You're saying you come in there and somebody comes with you with their fetish to want to bang a muscle guy. And then you sit back, and after they bang you, because you get you do what you do, you get your payment for being the fetish, I guess. That's what you're saying. I get it. It's fine. I get it. But then after the fetish is over and you fucked her or whatever, that's when you sit back and start getting into this mode of judging them on where they land, what they are, who they hold on now. Oh, now it's a no. Hold on. Explain.
No, that you're basing it on
I'm basing it on faith. You're basing it on examples. You're lying, Spike. Stop lying to yourself.
Because, well, sir, you go into everything looking to fall in love and move in.
Don't spin this on me, Spike. This is about you, not me.
I don't go into situations.
Right. I just said you get your fetish and you get your pussy. They fuck you because you're the muscle guy. We're past all those levels. This ain't about the falling in love part. This is about reality.
Okay, what's your question?
No. I think we agree. I mean, we both agree. I don't think there's a question, actually.
You're asking me questions about relationships, and you're trying to equate situations involving
people.
Very evident physical only based interpersonal interpersonal connections. Okay?
I feel like you get exploited more than most. That's why I'm curious.
So it's kind of like you're asking me
where does I'm asking you, where does faith versus reality intersect?
It doesn't in my situations because I'm not looking for anything serious.
Okay. And if you were, like the listeners, they're commenting unbelievably. You're giving life advice right now, Spike. I'm just letting you know. Where does faith versus reality? Where should it? Not for you because you're so muscular and you're banging all the whores every night. For the regular person, we'll say, where should faith versus reality come into play?
In a natural relationship?
Yeah, not you with your muscular body that bangs every chick every night. Yes.
Where does faith versus reality come into play?
Right. Where does pussy, dick sucking, fuck me tonight, please? Where does that come in versus do I believe her? Is this going to happen tomorrow? Is she here today? Is she going to be gone tomorrow? Where does these she loves me not? Oh, great quote, actually. Where does she loves me not? He hung up. You fucking little bitch. He don't want to answer it. He don't want the truth, guys. He don't want the truth.
Why are you hanging up?
You hung up. No, you hung up. You don't want the fucking facts. So, where does let's get laid tonight versus this is the woman of my dreams? Where does faith versus, I would say, reality intersect? There's 600,000 people watching, Spike. You got to tell them.
It's two different situations.
So you're going to satisfy them?
You're asking me.
You're going to satisfy them.
You're asking me how does somebody have a hookup one night stand and then it turn into love? That's what you're asking.
Right.
Me.
Well, no, technically.
It doesn't happen.
No, because what?
That's what you're asking.
No, because you could have a one night stand that leads into marriage. That's not true. It's rare. I believe that there is. Well, this is my gullibility, I will call it. There is things that can hit so well that you hit it forever, right? That doesn't exist. I feel like there's a lot of marriages out there based on that.
You're basing it on a very small percentage.
You know, well, small is one thing, Spike. I know what you're trying to say. But no, I mean, there is things that do hit well and it hits off from the beginning. I feel like a lot of people who are married actually, I could message them if you need proof, but a lot of people who are married, they hit it off from the beginning. They were perfect from the good go and they were having good conversations and It just kept growing. It didn't have any roadblocks, as you would call it.
So
And they were just a
you'd have
hookup.
to go in it with no
Hold on,
expectations.
no, Sean, you're a great example of that, right?
You have to go into it with.
Hold on now, Sean. Tell your example of what happened with you and Connie. Hold on, Sean will tell you. No, tell the
Oh
truth
my
of what.
gosh.
No. Let's get serious. We got 3 minutes. Tell the truth about you and Connie. Like that was y'all. I mean,
Yeah, Connie.
They're together for how many years now?
12,
12,
14, something like that.
14. They don't even fucking know. They lost count. Sean, tell them.
But she messaged me on Facebook. And of course I said, or she said, well, I got the wrong person. I said, no, you can never have enough friends. Well, it went from there. But yeah, we've been together ever since. And where was I going with this? Yeah, you have to go into a relationship or getting with somebody with no expectations. You just have to let it flow and see how it goes, and it'll go good or it'll go bad.
See, that's beautiful.
I mean, I don't know if it's faith versus reality. I mean, you just never know where it's going to go until you meet.
Right. So you have to test the theory to see how the person is, and
Right.
then you can trust them, which is faith, right?
Right.
And that's
So-
all I'm saying is you. So the idea of what I was getting at.
No.
What?
Sean just gave you an example of what is. They're fucking
Right.
They're in a relationship, married. They have a house. What do you got to say to that,
Yeah.
Sean? They got or Spike. Sorry, they got an example of success.
Yeah, but it's like I said though. It's you have to go into meeting somebody for the first time with no expectations at all.
But don't you have to have the faith that it's going to work?
No, that comes in later.
Yeah.
I mean, until you meet the person, I mean, you go with no expectations. Period.
Right.
Because it could go bad or it could go good.
Right. You have to. You
let
have
it
to go
play out.
into it. So that's where you're wrong on your assessment of everyone is born a sinner.
I didn't say that, but technically we are.
No, you're not, because what makes somebody a sinner? It's when they sin.
Well, but if you go to Starbucks and drink caffeine, you're a sinner. So I think everyone's a sinner. But continue.
No, you're a sinner once you sin. So a baby does not become a sinner till they sin. So
How
that's
does that apply to what Sean just told you? What are you talking about?
Well, what it relies on relationships then, because you say you come into a relationship. I said, do you base it on that a girl is innocent until proven guilty, or is she guilty till you prove her innocent?
So you're saying that Connie proved her innocence?
You don't know. I'm saying you have to come into it saying this person is exhibiting qualities to me that is a quality that I would like to pursue, which is
Right.
innocence. Right?
Right.
Like, not guilty of hurting me.
And then
right?
you're
Or
saying
going
at
to
that
hurt.
point you start judging whether that's true or not.
And you have to determine, because obviously after date 2, 3, 4, you might go, oh, okay, this ain't gonna work.
Right. God gave you a conscience. If you don't use it, you're sinning, technically.
No, he gave you a brain saying this bitch ain't good for me.
Well, but the consciousness is brain. But continue.
Right. So that's what I'm saying is you go into it to test out your theory that, oh, this girl would be good for me.
Okay.
And then you test out that theory by dating her and seeing if it's true or not. Or getting to know her, asking her questions.
Right.
Determining how her lifestyle is. You know?
Right.
And if she exhibits black, that's bad. If
Yeah.
she exhibits gray area, well, I need to decipher
try it
why
out.
is this
Yeah.
why is this gray? And if it's a gray because it actually is becoming black, I don't want
Right.
nothing to do with it.
Right.
Or is it gray because I have guilty till proven innocent mindsets?
Yeah, mindset.
That's the problem, right?
You know, you come into it
But
saying,
hold on, Spike. You're admitting to the black mindset. I mean, you've already expressed that like several times. Like, so are you saying like us as men? Let's just say that we got 3 minutes left in the show. You're saying us as men should go into it with the black mindset, and if they
No.
want to prove it,
No, not at all.
okay. So
No,
what are you saying? Sorry.
I just said you come into it, you go in, you see, your thing is you're coming into it ready to wipe a bitch up.
Oh my God! Come on.
I'm coming into it saying,
No
here's a girl,
expectations.
let's see what she's like. Let's meet on a even playing field of saying, hi, I'm interested in getting to know you.
Right.
Simple as that.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I agree.
And you know when the waters get muddy is when things get physical too soon, and then after you hook up after a week or two of knowing them, and then all of a sudden 3 months later the gray areas start turning black and you feel deceived. And it's like, no,
So you believe in the
should
90
figure
days?
out-
You believe in the 90 days?
No, I don't believe in any amount of days. I say you need to figure them out before you say
Yeah.
let's start to do anything, or
Right.
else you're gonna, because it's not their fault that they showed you who they really are
Right.
after you decided to get naked.
Right. No, he's being very honest. We're breaking Connie's laws right now. I think we're being quiet, so we might be able to carry it a little bit longer. Oh God, we're
It's
going
your
to jail.
It's your own fault if you hook up with a girl and feel she deceived you after the fact.
What about
She didn't
before?
deceive you just didn't get to know her enough.
What about before though? So you're saying if a guy hooks up with a girl knowingly that she deceived him, he's to blame for anything that happens because he
Yes.
should have known better.
Because any guy I've known that's been cheated on, in the beginning I say, man, what happened? I never saw it coming. And then once the dust settles and the man starts to actually get his bearings back together, I go, when did you see this coming? And they say, well, years ago when this happened, or when she would do things like this, or things, dude, they all know it's coming.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
get blindsided because they know who they're marrying. Or they come into it and they fornicate, okay? They connect bodies,
They get fucked.
and then the man starts having faith in a false reality of who this woman is.
Right.
Because they're true loving and they ain't thinking straight.
Right.
And then that is their own fault too.
So technically, anything that happens bad to a man is his fault.
No.
No, that's what he's saying. Hold on now.
Well,
That is
you
what he's
fooled me
saying.
once.
No, that is what he's saying.
Okay.
You're not wise as a man enough to notice, and you are to
No.
blame for your own situation. Yes, is
Yeah.
what
Fool
you're
me
saying.
once.
I will agree with you, Spike.
Fool me
That's
twice.
fine.
Fool me once, fool me twice, right? Like if you get
so
fooled,
it's
once,
technically your fault for getting fucked.
if you get fooled once and you stay in the pursuit, a cheater has cheating tendencies early on.
And you ignore them.
When you're getting to know a girl and she's got a lot of guy friends, or she's still texting other guys, or she's flirty with okay, there's situations where you notice something's up. This ain't normal.
And you just let it pass because you don't want to put the foot down like a man, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and you say, well, she's
It's okay.
known that guy forever, or well, it's like a brother to her, or all these BS answers.
Yep.
You see it coming long before.
I agree. No, I truly agree with you. A lot of guys. Yep. Go ahead. Sorry.
Can happen. It can happen where a guy can get married, get with his girl, or not get married, whatever, just be committed to his girl, and he starts becoming complacent. And yes, she could eventually have an emotional affair or even physical. But guess what? There's probably something that drove her to that point too.
Yeah.
But guess what? He would have saw it coming if he was a real man.
If he was a real man and he put the foot fucking down. Yeah.
And he would have said, well, yeah. I'm not providing for you correctly. I'm not emotionally available to you. I'm not physically available to you.
It could be whatever it is. Whatever it is.
A man sees it coming.
Yeah.
And any man out there that says, I never knew. I never saw it coming. You're a liar and you're a bitch.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Spike. Have you ever been a friend with a girl who's attractive and you don't want to fuck her?
No, I'm not friends with girls.
No. But you know what I mean by, hold on. You know what I mean by this, right? Like, this guy friend thing is a fucking sham. Like,
right. I'm not friends with girls.
I honestly think that there are guys out there who say they're gay simply because they can get more girls who are friends with them to then fuck them on the low and not tell anyone about it. You know what I mean by that? Like, I think they're that desperate. I'm not that desperate, but I do think that's actually happening. Like, I think there's guys out there who are like, I'm gay. And then they get all these hot chicks to be their friends, and then they fuck them on the low. Because I actually know 2 guys who do this. They get these girls who are really hot to be their friends because we're gay. And then they like fuck them on the low, and no one knows. Like, they fucking lock it down because they're gay, right? No one can know. Oh my God, they get in this fucking Bonnie and Clyde mode, right? No one can know what's going on. We're robbing the bank. Like, that's a real thing. Like, I know 2 guy friends of mine who say they're gay, but they only fucking say it so they can fuck these hot chicks on the low and no one finds out. Like, that's a real thing.
Who are these guy friends?
I'm just saying, I know them. It's from back in the day. I'm from Dallas, Texas, so there's a lot of gay guys. Maybe they want to get fucked in the ass too. I'm simply saying they say they want to get fucked in the ass too because they get these girls who want to be their friends, and then when they get these girls that are friends, they fuck them on the low and no one finds out because they're gay too. If that makes any sense. I mean, that's what they do. I mean, I know the game. I respect it. But I also know their game. And it's like, if y'all are doing that, imagine what these other fucking simps are doing. You know, I'm anti... Go ahead.
Is that what Cody Jacobs does?
We're not talking about Cody right now. We're talking about life advice for young men.
Well, you only have friends with people in racing, so
no, that's not true.
And you talk to Cody a lot, and he talks about my ass a lot. So
no, that's not true. That's not true, Spike. So you don't want to answer this honestly. We got to shut the show down.
Did you convince Tony Vermeer that you're gay?
Hold on, everybody's invested right now, Sean and Connie.
I know, but we
Spike.
We gotta
be quiet. We gotta listen to mode. Spike, did you not hear what I just said? I ain't fucking lying, bro. There's fucking guys out there right now.
I heard you.
No, I know them. Now look, Spike. They're gay, all right, just like you. They like to get fucked in the ass by girls. They like
Chaz.
they like dick in their booty hole, all right? That's how we would say it in Texas. They're like you,
Chaz.
Spike. They like to get fucking rim rotted. But when they say they get rim rotted, they also get all these girls who want to, oh, you're so, they get all these gay friends, right? And these gay friends are hot as fuck, big ass titties, fucking dick sucking lips. They get all these girls who want to come in. Stop laughing, Sean.
Yes.
I'm being serious, Sean. They get all these girls who want to be their friends because they're gay like them. Oh, you like the dick too? Yeah, this is how I like it. Right. And then these girls, they get all drunk with them late at night. And then these guys, they fuck the shit out of these hot ass bitches. And they're ugly as fuck, right? They're the gay guys are fucking like the leftovers from the guy domain. They really have these, like, we got to be quiet, seriously. They have these guys who are like fives, all right? I'm fat, but I'm way prettier than them. And they get to fuck these like 9s and 10s because they say they're gay, but they're not actually gay. They're just trying to infiltrate the woman's domain. And they get in there and they get drunk with them late at night and then they slip a dick in them. And then they're like, they're ultimately winning. Like, do I need to act like I'm gay, Spike? Just tell me, please.
Well, I was going to ask, is that what you did with Tony Vermeer?
Don't say shit like that, all right? I respect Tony Vermeer. She's done a lot in her life. You're a piece of shit, Spike, for even asking that question, all right?
So you did the gay, I'm a gay. Tony,
no, I'm not. You are trying to get me to yell right now. I'm not getting kicked out of this house. You want me to get yelled at by Connie. It's not happening. But we will whisper. How do you feel? This is undercover. Shut up. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. We're going to get kicked out. We're undercover right now, Spike. What do you how do you feel about, have you heard about this? Have you not experienced? You're from Green Bay, all right? So there's a lot of fake gay guys, I think. I think all the guys who say they are gay are lying, personally. I think they're lying to get in with these hot fucking chicks to then fuck them when they're drunk and all fucked up. That's what I think. I think they're lying.
Okay. I don't know. I don't really talk to gay guys like you do. So
no, you do all the time. You told me about the one guy who took you to that room one night. You told me all about it, Spike. You told me how he had the fetish and he gave you a bunch of money, and
wow.
you took the money.
Okay.
But
I don't remember that.
Obviously. Shut the fuck up. Sean, quiet down. We're going to get kicked out by Connie. We're undercover right now. Stop.
We gotta stop this.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
Are you bi?
All right. Spike, you're done. We're closing
Why
you
do
out.
you use?
We're
Why do
closing
you
you
use
out.
pronouns
I'm not letting you do this, Spike. You do this every time. Not happening.
Why don't you use pronouns?
Do you have anything else you want to say to the people, Spike?
I just want to say I appreciate you all allowing the Chaz to obscenely entertain you.
Okay.
And the words and thoughts expressed by Spike on the Chaz show are 110% true.
Okay. That's where you're at.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling, Spike. I appreciate you.
You called, actually.
I'm sorry you're a fetish to the women of the world.
You called me.
You're a fetish. It's
See
fine.
you, Spike.
Bye, Sean.
Oh, my God. We got to go. All right, we got to go. We're getting thrown out now. All right, thanks for tuning in. I don't even want to say it. We'll catch you next time. Bye. These fucking guys. I can't believe they actually did that. Why would they do that to us, Sean? Why would they do that to us?
Let me show you where to go, how to run and hard and what it leads to. I promise at the show I'm gonna put on will really please you. Come Junior Antioch, Barbie doll on the spot, come see me Malibu. And I don't care if they speak a lot.
Shut up, Sean. Shut up.